Medicine and Money today. Over the summer, the Senate approved legislation requiring drug companies to spend more resources for the treatment of childhood cancers. That help cannot come fast enough. This month, two special events in Washington, D.C. are bringing attention to Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Curefest, which gathers together hundreds of advocacy groups aimed at making pediatric cancer research a national priority. The other is a forum called Children and Cancer that brings experts in from around the country. Well, joining us today from D.C. are three amazing people to explain the critical need to elevate this national discussion. Emily Belcher, the mother of this brave 8-year-old battling cancer, Caroline Belcher, along with Catherine Blades, who's the Chief Communications Officer for AFLAC, which has given more than $118 million to the cause and is sponsoring both of these events. So great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Emily, tell us more about Curefest and the goals you hope to achieve.
Sure. Curefest is a free event in Washington, D.C., and it brings together the childhood cancer community, childhood cancer families, and the general public. And our goal is for those groups to all speak with one voice to advocate for children with cancer. We would like to raise the national awareness about childhood cancer and really educate people and talk about what these children go through as far as their treatment and the outcomes.
Caroline, you are so brave. Tell us about your story.
When I was first diagnosed, I was in the hospital for a really long time. I had lots of pokes, IVs, and had to take a lot of yucky medicine. Now I go back every 12 weeks to have an MRI and a follow-up with my doctors.
Catherine, AFLAC has been strong in this area. Please give us an update on the efforts to find a cure for childhood cancers.
Absolutely. We've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. 50 years ago, which wasn't that long ago, the cure rate was only 20%. Now we're at 80%. But it's just not good enough because every child deserves a lifetime, and that's why AFLAC is so committed to events like Curefest, Children and Cancer, and as you know, over the past 2 decades, we've donated over $118 million to the research and treatment of pediatric cancer.
Emily, as a mom, what kind of support and treatments has Caroline received?
Sure. As soon as she was diagnosed, we immediately started chemotherapy. She also had 3 bone marrow transplants and 6 weeks of proton radiation to her entire brain and spine. The proton radiation was very effective, and thankfully today she's stable. As Caroline mentioned, we do still continue to go back for frequent MRIs just to make sure that she hasn't relapsed. As far as support, once entering this world, it's very shocking. It's hard to grapple with what you're about to do. But the childhood cancer community and really amazing companies like AFLAC who understand what it's like to enter this world are there to support us and to support other families going through this.
What do you see as the interest of drug companies in developing cancer treatments for children?
Well, unfortunately, over the last 30 years, there really haven't been that many new drugs that have been developed for children. And a lot of the drugs that children are given during chemotherapy or treatment for cancer, they're adult drugs. And so their bodies are not able to handle those drugs without really severe side effects. So what we would like to see is those drug companies developing drugs that will have the same outcome. They will help cure the children, but not leave them with long-term side effects.
Tell us more about the Children and Cancer Forum.
We are so excited about both of these events in our nation's capital this month, commemorating Children's Cancer Awareness Month. But the Children and Cancer event specifically will bring together the brightest minds in research and treatment of pediatric cancer to talk about what's next. Immunotherapy, better treatments, better drugs, fewer side effects, and just a better quality of life for these children who are going through a very difficult time.
Where can people go for more information about Curefest and other organizations looking for a cure for childhood cancers?
You can go to curefestusa.org.
Well, I think you're all amazing. Thanks so much for coming on this show. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.